After 11 years of operating the only Effer 1550 in Sweden, they finally decided to change. They were considering Palfinger, Fassi, Cormach or even Copma. However, none of them were good enough for them. It couldn't be 6 extensions, not even 8, but at least 9 extensions crane with at least 150 ton-meter of capacity. This left them with 2 options. First one being Effer 1855. Eventually they ended up picking the Effer 2055, the biggest folded crane behind the cab in Sweden, driven by Pelle, also known as Knuckle Booms and Bikes on Instagram, so make sure to follow him. And now let's have some crane talk. So we're visiting Pelle, which we met last year at last year's Brabariget, which happened in Halmstad.
Yes.
You were with probably one of the oldest Effers.
It sits right behind us, the old 1550.
The old 1550 crane.
Yeah.
That was his beast that he turned up with.
Yeah.
And now we're in front of his latest build, Effer 2055. We're gonna set up, well, Pelle is gonna set up the 2055 in the yard, and we're going to perform a test lift of 1.3 ton concrete block at the full stretch with the Flyjib and see when it will stop.
Yeah, now we're going to wake up the sleeping beasts here on the yard. So pumps are on.
The PTO is on.
Yes, dual hydraulic pumps for maximum oil flow. And,
do you have 2 PTOs or what?
Yes, I actually have 2 PTOs.
All right.
If one breaks, I can drive the crane with 1 pump.
All right.
Yes. That is also a quite handy feature. In some cases, 1 pump is connected only to certain functions and 1 pump is for other functions, so they share it that way, but these pumps go into the same oil flow sharing system.
Right.
So if I had a pump failure, I could just disconnect it and just fold the crane with the other one.
Transfer all the workload onto the other.
It would obviously be slower, but it would still work.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's it's another handy feature.
Both PTOs are on.
Yes.
Not 1 but 2.
And yeah, start the remote. These are very advanced.
And the standard question, you got it programmed left to right or right to left?
It's standard program left to right.
Okay.
With the exception of I have the slewing function on the opposite direction. Now we get into stab mode, stab allow.
Stab mode, which means the legs, crane legs.
Yes, the stabilizers allowed. You see here nothing is green, so no stabilizers on the ground. They're all black and they're all off the ground.
Off the ground, yeah.
So that's perfectly normal.
So, do you have to press anything on this side to actually?
Yes, we have to press a button on the crane to be able to operate stabilizers on this side, and then on the opposite on the other side.
Let's check that.
Also another safety function that didn't exist on the older cranes. You just pull the levers. And and that function is also on a timer, so you can't leave it for too long, or the button will go out.
Otherwise, it will just fade out. Yeah.
And then I start here talking to you, and then I start driving it, and it's like beep. Then I have to push it again. So, Hiab has actually further invented this function on the 1388 over there.
Yeah.
They have a sensor here that detects the presence
we saw
of
it
the
on
remote.
Bauer,
So,
Joran was saying that you have to be in.
Yes, I saw that. So yeah, it's quite good, I think. And then it's this. This is for extending and pulling back the legs, and then it's for
this one
front right, front left, rear left, and rear right. So front right.
Stab 1, yeah?
Yeah, stab 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we pull the next one for stab up and down. And now this is set in flip mode.
So you can
flip it down.
Fluid to the foot.
Then we switch it over to...
You always be careful with the finger catching pins, yeah?
Yes. The newer cranes, they have this auto-locking
they
feature
borrowed this from
instead.
Hiab.
Yeah, but this crane has already been CE approved with this system. So they couldn't just change it without
going through
re-approving the whole crane.
Oh really?
Yes.
They couldn't just...
No, they couldn't just change it.
Oh, right.
Because this is CE marked as one unit, including the legs. So they
it's okay, it's just a two-hand operation.
Yeah, it's
and that one is a bit easier.
Yeah, clunk, clunk, and then it's done. But
you need to see whether it looks right for the eye, yeah?
Yeah. It's not super sensitive. Crane is made for up to a 5-degree angle slope,
yeah.
I think.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot. But the more level, the better, of course.
So what happens if you're out of the 50-degree range?
I don't think it...
Because on Fassi, you know that.
Yes, they have the gyro and this.
Yeah,
I don't think this one cares in that way. But obviously, if you have you get some side deflection if you're leaning and have the crane high up. Also, if you need to slew the crane uphill,
it works harder for the slew.
Yeah, it works harder. So this crane also has a side deflecting sensor. That little black box.
That one there?
Yeah, the small square black box. It measures. It sets a value when the crane is down straight like this, and then when you raise it, it measures if the crane starts to deflect to one side or another.
Oh, does it tell you on the?
It will stop me from operating it if deflection gets too big. I think it's over 3 degrees side deflection or something. Then it stops me. I can just pull it back in. Yeah, we had on bad weather, but
this is familiar. This looks like the Progress one.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yes. Upside is that you can see the same on the remote.
What's this for?
It's for activating ballast mode.
Oh right, yeah. So
if I have some load on the truck, you can activate ballast mode to get a slightly better load chart.
Okay.
In some situations with shorter outriggers. I
like
also
this little hidden
compartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually my invention. It wasn't there in the beginning. It somehow got overlooked in the build, but then when I got the truck, I realized I have nowhere to store things like chains and the winch block, winch wheel and something. So, but there was this empty space, so I could put a wooden board in the bottom and cut this sheet open, install some hinges, and
with both sides open, yeah?
Yes.
All right, yeah.
And now this is the values for the Flyjib, since we have Flyjib attached. So it's full basic crane and 2.6 tons.
On the
Flyjib.
On the Flyjib, when it's fully detracted.
Yeah. Yes.
And then on the 6 extension,
990,
just under the ton.
Yeah.
So when we put that 1.3, that will put
so like 5 extensions.
4 and 5 extensions.
Yeah.
Can you push over 100% with that being disabled? Or
no, I can't. Not without the code. It will stop at 100%. But it's set up, so I think it's slightly stronger than this. All right.
Now let's hook up the block and see how far it goes.
So that is the full 8 extensions.
Full 8 extensions.
Yes.
On
and then
the main.
We have the hidden 9th extension, which is powered by this internal hydraulic cylinder.
All right, because there's no ram on the outside, yeah, for the 9th
Exactly.
extension. Look at this. I didn't know that.
No,
That looks like a manual,
Yes.
but it's not.
it's the hidden extension. It has an
So it's got internal ram, yeah?
internal ram operated by Flyjib hydraulics.
By Flyjib hydraulics?
Yes.
So you can only use it when the Flyjib is on?
No, I can only use it. I cannot extend Flyjib at the same time as the 9th extension because it uses the same oil. It has a 4-way valve up there.
Okay.
Switches from jib extensions to the 9th extension.
All right.
Now, when I let go, now I can push the
Flyjib.
extensions in the Flyjib. But that is also useful as long as I have 4 of the main basic extensions out.
Yeah.
I can push this button and activate number 9. So I can operate it independently from the other ones.
Right.
And since there's no outer ram, you save
Yeah,
this
you've
much
got a bit
height.
of space, yeah, so
if
you can...
if you're going inside
Inside the building, yeah?
inside a building or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's also quite useful.
Yeah, it's quite a big gain, yeah, as well.
Yes, it
Distance
is.
between the top ram
It is.
and the boom, yeah?
The only downside is that it's pretty slow since it's operated.
Yeah, but slow,
By
is,
the-
slow is good.
Yeah, especially when closing it. But
He just pushed his 2055
to the limit.
over the front with this test weight of 1.3 tons, yeah?
Yeah,
At the distance of 33.5 meters.
yeah, we're almost at the full crane of 34 meters.
That's impressive.
We have like a half a meter left.
Half a meter
But,
left.
Yeah,
And you can see the truck is stable.
yeah.
That's a pretty decent
It's
pirouette.
pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, and about the 9th extension, yeah?
Yeah, let's talk about the 9th extensions on the main boom, which
Yes.
has the
As long as you have the 4 extensions out, you see this sensor leaving this bracket,
yes.
then you can activate extension 9 with the touch of a button. And then this valve switches over to Flyjib hydraulics
Yeah.
and activates the internal ram of the extension number 9.
So the 5th extension has to be away from the 4th, yeah?
Yeah, at least 4 full. So this bracket is free from this sensor.
And then that
Then-
one will.
Yes.
Can you
Then you can lift all the weight the crane can handle at this outreach.
all right, and you disable the rest of it,
extension
yeah?
now, yeah.
So you can, if you're in a certain area and
Yes.
you want like 2 meters inside the
Yes,
building,
and
you
I
can,
want to save some space maybe.
and you're
height-wise.
saving that much, yeah?
Yeah, you're saving this much
Yeah.
height-wise.
So otherwise you will have to lift all this boom, and rather than having all that space, you reduce it down to this space.
Yeah,
So
it
that's
could
the
save
bonus.
you in a tight spot.
So let's test the flexibility of the crane. Oh, it's stiff boom. Hey? It's a stiff boom.
Don't hurt yourself, old man.
Good job it was low altitude lifting, so
Yes, no real danger, no.
I wouldn't do it up there.
So we can hook up the winch quickly.
Oh yeah, let's cover the winch
Yes.
part, which we've nearly forgotten about.
Yes. And now the workout begins.
Do you need a lift?
No.
It's bloody
It's-
heavy though.
It's
I
50
remember.
kilos. Yeah.
Do you want to bring it down, or do you want to, are you doing it?
I'm just lifting it towards here. We can hook it up there.
It brings back memories, this. Now this is gonna be interesting because you're gonna have to,
Yeah, a little bit of manual work, but
yeah. aiming. Will it fit on the manual as well?
Yes.
Also, so that's the same as that, yeah?
Yes. You don't need to take it off.
Which one? That one? The same principle as attaching the Flyjib itself, yeah? On 2 pins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
I remember this fiddly part to actually get that pin, yeah? On top. And that's how you feed the rope, winch rope, through the pulleys. Safety pins to stop the rope from leaving the groove.
The pulleys, yeah.
Now, 2-hand operation, yeah?
You could use more fingers. So, now we're in winch mode.
Single line winch rope
Yes.
mode is ready. And in this mode you can see the weight, yeah? How much you...
Yes, we can. We can do.
Let's see if it's gonna show my weight.
I can take it up. It actually shows a little bit of, I think this is a minus weight. If you try to hang from it. Yes. It shows.
Also, you probably have to calibrate it.
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
it shows slightly minus when it's empty.
Right, yeah.
But when you hang on some chains and stuff, it's almost back to zero. So this is minus 62.
Oh, right. Maybe you have
see.
to calibrate it every time.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of calibration maybe.
So 62 plus 20.
And now we maybe plus 20. Yeah, so 80 kilos. And now when this is blinking, we also have the automatic winch control activated.
Also, when you extend it,
when we just push the extensions out, we can see the rope. Yeah, it also needs some calibration. It's a little bit too fast at the moment. But if we turn it off, you can see.
Okay, you turn it off.
Yeah, now the rope stays put. So,
Yeah, so then
naturally it goes up.
Then you have to
then we have to manually compensate it like this. It's pretty fast too. If you only operate the winch, it's really fast, like max speed.
Yeah, it's really good when you do some height work, yeah? And then you just... Yeah, that's fast. You lift it up, slew it, put it down.
Yeah.
No need for extending the booms.
All right, let's pack up the crane and take a moment to have a chat with Pelle. Plus, a proper look at his beast at rest.
Could you tell us a little bit of the story and how long did it take to build this sleeping beast?
The sleeping beast, yeah. We started thinking about this in 2023 to upgrading the 1550. It's an older truck, it works well, but you know.
Tried and tested and reliable.
Tried and tested and reliable, and but we needed new stuff, and we didn't want smaller stuff, not shorter. 150 ton meters plus. The options above 150 ton meters is somewhat limited.
Limited, yeah.
Yeah, you have the Palfingers, you have Fassi, Effer. We have had good luck with Effer cranes. We have good service, pretty fast access to parts.
So basically, you didn't want to look too far because you already had a product that served you really well for the year, over the years, and you basically wanted to extend that reliability. Yeah.
Yes, and I also like the Effer cranes a lot.
Yes.
It's been super reliable, not many problems.
Especially the older ones were user-friendly, yeah?
Yes, they were a bit more user-friendly, electronics-wise, than the newer ones. But also structural, it has held together very, very well.
It speaks for itself, how many years? 16 years? 16?
Yeah, it's 16, 17 years now.
And it's still in operation?
It was out working this morning, yes.
One question that bogs my head, and probably others as well.
Yeah.
How long did it take to build this truck, and what's the story behind it a little bit?
Well, the story behind it, we got down to two options, the Effer 1855 or the 2055. But the weight difference between those cranes is not very much, and you can't get the 1855 in a 9S version, I think, if I remember correctly. You can get the 2055 in a 9S. It's a newer crane. The 1855 been around for a long time.
So there's not much difference in terms of the geometry, yeah? Because I believe the 1855 and 2055, they share the same structural design, yeah? But
yeah,
I think
mostly, yes.
2055 has bigger pumps, I think, or something like that.
This uses the same pumps as the old 1550. We have two of the biggest pumps available on the trucks. They're 130 liter hub pumps, one on the gearbox and one on the engine. And that is not for power, but mostly for speed. It uses a lot of oil, so it needs a lot of oil flow.
And so from the moment you've decided that this is the truck you want, or this is the crane, how long did it take from the moment you've ordered the truck, you decided that you want this, and to the moment that you actually could do the job with it?
We ordered the truck and the crane summer 2023, I think.
2023.
The stuff got delivered to us, or to our bodybuilder, in January 2024. But they were super busy with other crane builds and stuff like that. So it took until the day after Braberget last time.
How unlucky that was, yeah? The day after we've left Braberget.
Yes.
We
lifted the crane onto the chassis on this one.
The crane got married with the chassis.
Yes. And I did it myself with the old 1550.
Yeah?
Yes.
Also, you hold that first touch, yeah?
Yes, that's great to be able to do that. But it was a heavy lift. It's a big it's a big lump of metal.
Yeah, how heavy was with the integrated subframe?
The sticker said 17 tons, 17,000 kilos.
And
the 1550 got to work for it.
Was it difficult to put it on the chassis? Did they have some
not really. My bodybuilder had prepared the chassis very good. They have already built the reinforcements for the front stabilizers. You can see them here.
All right, so it's going extended through the chassis.
Yes.
Yeah?
So this is the end of the original crane subframe. Yeah. And they have already put rear legs on too. So it was on the chassis. So we just married it together. It slides in and set down. And
also, it went.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So you see it's an angled weld.
Yes.
So we had to lower it down in a slight forward motion. It was pretty easy. It was done in like an hour. And then we could drive the truck into the workshop and start welding it to the chassis.
After the day after the Braberget, it was a Monday, you said, yeah?
Yeah, it was Monday, yeah.
And then since then, how long did it take to finish it off?
About 6 months.
About 6 months,
yeah.
To do the
rest.
Top loading deck. So. And this is truly Swedish build, yeah? Because it's built on the Volvo chassis, yeah?
Yeah.
It's built with a Swedish steel.
Yes.
Strengths, yeah?
Yes,
made
steel.
By Swedish SSAB, yeah?
And Italian
with Italian twist.
Italian twist, yeah. No, it's a really good build. I like it a lot.
Is that just on this crane?
I don't know if it is, but it's on the old one. All the hydraulic hoses went under the chassis and up again.
To be fair, it's an easier solution because I remember
I think so.
The main pipe blew up on me from the PTO and it was underneath.
Yeah.
And it was to replace it.
Yes.
It went all the way through the column.
It happened one time on the 1552 from the gearbox pump, I think.
It took 3 people to actually come in and replace it.
Yes.
One gave up straight away.
And it was really tricky to get it through the crane base. There were lots of angles, and it's like 1 inch, 1.5 inch hose. And but they make things better along.
No, they learn. They take the feedback from the operators. Say this doesn't work. That doesn't work. Certain things don't work. Can you improve it? And they actually listen and do it.
Yeah. On all our other trucks, we aim for at least a 6-meter bed for a 20-foot container.
So
This is 5 from here to it's 5.3, I think.
Oh, this is. You just mentioned containers, and I've noticed that you don't have the container twist locks on this, yeah?
We can put container twist locks.
Oh, are they different? That's another different solution here.
Yes.
Because most of the times they're like fixed locks, like on the
we have
chassis.
removable ones.
Or you can have removable ones, but they usually
you stick them down and twist them, and this
in a rectangle shape. But this is a circle.
You stick them down, twist them, and then it locks in place down there. So you can also have container locks, and you can have lashing rings if you need. with the same solution.
I like this solution better than the fixed
Yeah,
blocks.
I think it works pretty good. And you can use them between all trucks and trailers. We have them on trailers as well.
Interchangeable, yeah?
Yes. And we also made an extendable rear beam. So
Oh, is that manual? Or
it's
is it?
manual, yeah.
Yeah, if it's light enough, it's not load bearing, yeah? It's just for the extension.
It's on ball bearing, so it's fairly easy.
Oh, right, yeah. It's easy when it's new. but
Yeah,
then it can be-
yes. We made it manual, of course, to save weight.
How long does it pull out to? Go check.
1.5, I think.
All right, yeah, that's pretty good.
And we have pre-drilled holes for, I think the third one is the container one. If you see on the outside.
Here.
Yes, on the holes for these locks. So you can lock them in at,
Ah, yeah, you can see, yeah. That's anything that moves needs maintaining, so make
Yes.
sure to actually lubricate
Yes.
it pretty often.
So I think this hole is for 20-foot containers.
It's like a joker hook.
Yeah, it's a little joker hook.
Have a look on this side. You will see it better on this side, from this side. That's nice.
We have it on some chassis, some trailers, but
Are these the legal marker boards for weight? Or?
as we speak now, these are changing. Yeah, well, to these red and white ones on the boat trailer in the front.
That's what it
That's the new
marks
ones, the
weight.
new European standard ones. So probably being swapped over to those ones in the future. They also built in this hidden wide load sign.
Ah, bread last. Wide load.
We also need, so this is made also in aluminium. It is super light. It's 50 kilos.
50 kilos above.
Yes, for the whole one.
Is it
A normal steel one is about 300.
So significant weight
Yes, that's a really,
saving, yeah?
yeah. They normally don't build them in aluminium.
And that's why you can store, for example, this. Is that extension?
That is the last manual
extension for the
extension. I have
Flyjib,
one in the Flyjib, but they stick out too far when I have both installed. When I fold it down. Yes, of course. On this side we can open it.
No, now it's nice, accessible.
Yes, and I also built some extra pads for
level.
mainly front stabilizers. If it's slightly downhill, you get really high up with them, and you need some extra.
What's this? Is that
It's extendable for these stakes poles.
all right? So we have something.
Yeah,
wider.
like a barrack or something. You can put short poles. For
Do you have it on the front as well?
yes, in the middle, between the rear.
So this is another thing. If you have carry like a long pole and it's too long for the carrying, you could just put it here, yeah?
Yes, a sailboat mast or something.
Be a boat mast,
boat
for
mast.
example, yeah, and just put it like that.
Yes, we actually have like these Y-shaped holders in the boat trailer that can fit into these, so you can place the boat mast.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. Then you don't have to have that overhang, yeah.
No, exactly.
How do you open that?
Yeah, just lift it. Yeah.
Do they flip?
No, just lift it, and lower.
All right, so that's a different.
Yes,
Yeah, nice.
but it's pretty sturdy. It's actually.
Yeah,
Really
and the
good.
step is pretty. You're not gonna slip
Yeah,
off it.
no.
Because some of them they have it really like very slippery surface, so
Yes.
you're risking.
And also
slip off it.
very close to the truck. This is a good angle, so it's more like a stair than a
this
ladder.
is good because it just follows your natural body.
Yes,
And then with some of them they are so steep. Then when you actually climb,
you hit your knees.
No, you push it away.
and
You can't lean, especially when you got fat belly. Like I'm growing mine, and it's just it's difficult to climb onto it. It's easier when you were 20 something, but when you're 40, 50.
I know how it is.
I like the details like that because it just helps you with overall working day. Yeah.
Yes.
You don't pay attention often. But
I spent quite a few trips up to Stinson to discuss these things. Of course, we can add as much as they can build as much things as I want them to build.
but you need to find that healthy balance.
Yeah.
I've also noticed, and your truck as well, it's got pretty low. So this one is not too bad.
No.
Pretty low profile tires, yeah.
Yes. Most of our trucks use the low profile tires because lower loading height, low platform loading height.
Is it?
But we didn't really need it on this one.
Because of what's the height of the legal bridges
It's
in Sweden?
4.5 meters.
4.5. So it's
4.5.
like something like in Europe, yeah?
Yeah.
Because in Europe it's 4 meters?
There's 4.
4 meters.
Yeah.
So it's pretty more friendly for high loads, yeah?
Most of our trucks is around 1 meter loading height with the low profile rear tires.
Yeah.
This is somewhat higher, 110, 115, depending on.
Yeah,
But
it's still
it has
pretty
bigger rear outriggers, so we needed. If it was lower, that would be really close to the ground. And
yeah, you will be digging in, yeah?
yeah, in inclines and downhills and like that. We keep
All the ratchet slings,
yeah,
boat slings,
hook slings, boat slings.
edge protection. Oh, he's got joker hooks as well.
Yes, I like that.
I like them,
I
yeah.
like the yoker hooks.
This is a crane operator jewelry.
Yes, yes.
Everybody likes joker hooks.
Yes, this is called a joker hooks. It's used on the slings.
And it's no joke, it's really serious gear. That's how it works.
Yes.
Instead of using the
Like
shackle,
this.
you got quick connection.
Yeah.
And then you can extend it with something else or
Yeah.
put it straight onto the lifting load.
Yes.
It's really good.
No, that's the main thing. You don't need shackles or something else to connect them.
And
just
as you
take them
noticed, Pelle did it color coded because 2 tons. I mean, green color means 2 tons.
Yes.
Capacity. This is the limiter for the winch, yeah.
Yes, that's a top limiter for the winch.
I never used it. But
I've tried it once, but
yeah.
yeah.
You just have
As
to-
long as you can see the winch.
yeah.
If you're on the other side of something, that's
yeah.
you can hook
Makes
it up.
sense, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't crash something. But yeah.
It's really good. And you've got smaller version of the toolbox.
Yeah, a little toolbox here with some ratchet straps and tools and lubricants and stuff. This is also built aluminium.
Oh, it's aluminium, yeah?
Yes, everything. Keep it light.
As light as possible.
Keep it
yeah.
light. Yeah.
So just wanted to thank you very much again for inviting us and giving us the chance to have a look on the biggest Effer, foldable Effer
Yes.
in Sweden.
Thank you so much for coming. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a
really
pleasure
good day.
too. Thank you very much.
We'll see you in the future.
Now make sure to keep an eye out on the next video from our visit to Brabariget, the biggest loader cranes event in the Northern Europe. So make sure to tune in, and in the meantime, keep on lifting.